Hello friends, I hope you're having a really good morning, day, evening, whenever you are watching this video. So I want you to take a second to just land here with me and find your feet on the floor and your seat and you're back in the chair. And let yourself settle somewhere, because this week we are going to do something maybe different than what you're used to. And I want you to start thinking about trying softer. That's going to be the theme of this week, because situations are tough in terms of like our physical and emotional and mental fatigue around maybe having our routines totally upended. We are in the midst of new routines. And even as the world is opening up a bit, I know a lot of people are still very trepidatious about going back to things as usual. And that can wear on our nervous systems, and it has for all of us, I imagine. And the thing that I know about recovery, so learning to be whatever a normative eater means. And for me, that means just being able to see there's food in front of me, what sounds the best, and eat till you're done with it and you move on. I think at the end of the day, that's really what our goal is. And to put on some clothes in the morning that we like, that we're comfortable in, and not thinking about if anybody thinks that means anything about us, and just going about our life and doing the things that we're here to do. Those goals can seem a little far off for some of us right now, because there are so many things that maybe feel more pressing, right? Like food supply, income, wellness, in terms of like not getting sick. And so we have actual things in front of us that feel like a lot sometimes. And then we have to deal with that diet culture is a structure, when even in a pandemic, it won't go away. Literally, we're not going away, even though really the least important thing about us right now is the size of our bodies and what our fitness level is. Those aren't the most important things right now, but yet it seems like it has to be, because we have time to deal with it. And so I would say to all that is recognize, when we're thinking about our recovery, let's try softer, which is instead of bracing more and kind of going with the flow of the panic that seems to be encouraged, let's sit back. And again, orient to what you've already done that's really great, what resources and glimmers you already had that's been really helpful, and basically connect more to what is good. So if these videos are a part of what is good in your week, don't make time for them. If eating more meals with people is what reminds you of what's important, do that more. Even though there might be a part of you that's I don't want to do that, because then I have to try to look normal. And it's not really about that. It's about orienting to what you want and what's good, no matter what the circumstances are. So I know that's really difficult, especially if you're not in the culturally mandated ideal body, that you do have to maybe deal with people's bias or prejudice. And that doesn't mean that doesn't hurt, but it's more about, I'm not gonna not eat, or just say F it and who cares about my eating or my health, just because other people are in a shock or trauma or fear response as well. We're gonna do it differently. We're gonna try softer and recognize that there is something relatively less scary or safe enough here for me to be willing to be an advocate for myself for. And that's all super important. So this is what this week's going to be about. I'm giving you the theme. And then going forward, we're going to talk about some things around essentially, the basics of getting your needs met. If you are struggling with variety in your food because you're in a food burnout. And there's, I had that happen several different times over the last several months, where it's I had to regroup. What sounds good? Go back to the basics. Try softer. Not push through. If it's around movement and you're recognizing you just had to let some stuff go around that, and you don't have a home gym routine, and you just let it go. And that, if that's feeling like your try softer, you do that. If your body's saying, you know, my back really hurts, but all I need to do is just lay on the floor and stretch, that's your try softer. Not doing what everybody else is doing, which is panicking and then joining some kind of 30-day fitness challenge. Unless that's something you really feel enlivened by and it's fun and it helps you feel strong in your body, great. If you're doing it out of fear, that's just override. It's not actually helping you feel safer. It's joining in the collective panic, and we want to try softer. We don't want to do that. So if you have any comments, questions, and concerns, I would love to hear more about it. I'm going to put a link below today. It's a little tool I have on my website that I forget to put out here quite a bit, but I think it will really help around this idea of nourishing ourselves and noticing where some of the barriers are if you're struggling right now. So thank you so much for watching. Those of you who came live, I always appreciate you. If you feel like this video was nourishing or encouraging to you, please pass that along, because I think we could use a lot of nourishment and encouraging right now. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.